Alright guys, so welcome to race 13 of the SRL Season 2 Championship, this time for the Belgium Grand Prix. And here we are with my commentator in crime, James Casey. Indeed, and we're getting to the crunch time of the championship right now. And you join us in qualifying right now. Qualifying has just began, and we're looking for. I guess I should have got some long straights as well, which is actually mean a lot of slipstream and a lot of OP race. It should be mean for some good racing as well, James. So surely, I mean, you'd expect that, wouldn't you?
Yes, and I've just realised that no one could hear me on the first one because my include audio wasn't on. So yep.
Oh, nice.
And if you were wondering why there was a big pause last time, but yeah, it should be a good circuit for racing. Lots of overtaking opportunities with long straights and plenty of challenges for the drivers as well that they'll face. So it usually puts up a good race as the Spa-Francorchamps circuit.
Indeed, and just trying to get into the first person on the track right now, which I believe. No one is lap as of yet. I think the first person is KING Rush. Actually, no, I think it's Mike actually. So let's have a look at who set any laps currently. I think it's just Mike coming across the line to start his first lap here. And we'll see how it goes. Obviously, the championship leader right now is Mike himself. He leads the way on 215 points, with RBZ, his closest challenger, in second place on 149 points. And recently the gap has sort of started to close up a little bit towards RBZ, but you know, a few errors like Hungary hasn't helped him, but gap has closed down recently. Yee's in obviously in P3 with 3 wins this season, and has a sublime job with his 110 points, and he's closing that gap to second place. And obviously got Isaki in P4 on 110 points as well, so that's interesting. Commando on 94, Gorge Crab is on 62, 55 for SRL Monster, 46 for Ivan Reichlen, 42 for Robin Skull, 37 for Fred Wiz, and 31 Lars. He's got actually a qualifying ban for this race on 37 as well. And then we've got Origin up in 12th on 22 points. What is it? United on 27 points, and 22 points for Victory B, 21 points for Optimus Stuntus, 16 points for the Lost Warrior, and then we've got 6 points for Vapid Quit, 3 points for KING Rush, and 2 points for AR Aero. So that is basically the championship standings for this season so far. And Mike, obviously Mike is leading the way by quite a long way. He's doing a really good job of things. But in your opinion, James, the gap to second place is also closing up as well. So what do you see as the main battle in this championship? Like, where is it?
I think if you based it off current form, at the top end, yeah, you'd probably agree with the battle for second, because he's been on such good form recently, and the amount of points that he's been gaining. Yeah, I think he has actually got a decent shot of that. I think Mike's probably too consistent to challenge for that top spot. But yeah, Yee's on such good form at the moment. He could end the season runner-up. I think that's a good battle to look out for.
Indeed, and as we are starting to get lots of the drivers coming on to complete their laps, Gorgeous is in P2, 8 tenths off the pace. Mike did a 148, which was not obviously his fastest lap, 47.9 actually. So not the best from him, but I think he was, very slow lap. 46.5 from RBZ on the soft tyre. That's quite impressive, but I'm sure times will start closing down a little bit as well. RBZ has lots of confidence here, and he obviously feels that he's got a good shot at this racetrack. I think he does need a win, arguably. That is true, James. I think he does need to win his race.
Yeah, a win is an important thing to get to boost the confidence, and obviously the all-important points as well behind it.
And yeah, he is sporting a new helmet this weekend for the rest of the season, as he's told us, so we wish him all the luck because I think it's a long haul to get back at Mike. But recently Mike's had a few dodgy races, I'd say, but has still delivered decent points out of it. So I think, you know, Mike is doing what he needs to do right now. But just, you know, it's a dodgy period for him so far, and I'm sure he can think about it. But I think he's just backing off this lap. So currently, very much just waiting for a lot of the major guys to complete their laps. It skills has also left the session, so that's that done. So currently, Project 940 is on top on a 46.2 in the Williams, 46.5 for RBZ, and then a 46.9 for its Eki. KNG Rush on a 47.1, Yee's on a 47.2, and SRL Monsters on a 47.8. However, I think he's matched his own first sector pretty much. So I think we're going to go on board with SRL Monster actually and see if he's actually he's doing his lap. Yeah. He's obviously his teammate of Gorch Crab. So we'll see if he makes any slight improvement. Number 70, I believe 72. Yep, 72. And we'll see how he does in the rest of this lap. He's obviously matching his first sector, so let's see if his second sector is any better. I'm assuming that this is his second run on the super softs. I think he's got lots of unders there. I think he might not be improved. Actually, no, I think he's slightly. He might be up in the second sector as well. Actually, let's have a look. Yes, he is up actually. So. Last sector now, it's all about straight line speed, and then we go into the bus stop chicane, which is very hard to get it correct, but see how he goes down the second gear, and turn to the left bit. He's a good run out of this end here, and across the line he comes. Is it an improvement? And it is an improvement to 5th place. A 6/10 improvement there, so that's a pretty good improvement from him. She has more time in it, obviously on those much more worn soft tyres, super soft tyres, so more improvement there, but just trying to find someone who's actually going to go for a hammer lap. But everyone is very quiet out there. Hello, Red Wizard on an improvement right now. I think I'm going to run on board with him. I think he's backed out of it, so that's disappointing. Oh, hello. Farico, he's a new one to the league. We'll have a look at him. So in the Force India right now, he's currently in P12. A little bit of marbles on those tyres I see, so I don't think it'll affect him too much, but it'll probably hurt him overall. Looks like he's struggling a little bit. I don't know if he's going to be faster than his previous lap time. Locking up there, and that's not the best, and I think that would have lost him a lot of time. Yeah, he's down. I think he's lap out the window anyway, but a lot of guys come back out again. See, it's a long lap here, isn't it, Jim? So that does limit the amount of quality laps you can do here.
Yeah, it's yeah, I think they should just have enough time for 3 runs, but it's going to have to be straight in, straight out, which isn't really what you want. You don't want to have to be rushing everywhere. That's you want to really be having a lot of time to just focus on having the right build up to the lap. So it does make it a little bit more pressurised, I would say.
Indeed, yeah, and it's just, it is right. There's a lot of pressure, and on these guys, it's, you know, you've got to get the right lap in, and we see Mike now in 9th place, going to go on run on the soft tyres. So looking like he will start on those soft tyres. It does help with tyre wear, but believe it or not, it's a glitch in the game where this, you know, hard sort of the not a soft compound, but harder compound like the two. Will give you better tyre wear in the race, so it does actually, in some respects, that changes the sort of outcomes of races. Like, it shouldn't happen like that, but it does change like the outcomes, doesn't it, Jim?
Yeah, unfortunately, it does make a big difference, and yeah, it's quite a big thing at tracks where there's a real difference between 2 strategies. One more stop could cost you dearly. I don't think around this circuit that is a big problem, because it's not a massive pit loss time, so hopefully it won't make a big difference around here, but it still will have a little bit of an effect, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's obviously not very good. I personally don't like it. I think it's, you know, people should be able to, it should be equal, and everyone, you know, see, everyone's capable of doing it. but obviously you got the people who are slightly slower. They obviously don't want to get up the grid order as well, so it helps them a little bit. So I personally think it's a little bit, yeah, it's a bit naff. I'm sure they'll probably eventually change it. Hopefully it gets fixed. I think it does need to be fixed just for league racing in general, just make it more, you know, broader and more fair overall. Currently, I don't know how Mike's doing on his lap. I believe he's on an improvement, actually match his second sector. So we'll see how it goes into the butt stop right now. He needs a good exit through here. And then we'll get in the car, straighten him as much as he can, and across the line he comes. This is an improvement, and it is an improvement to 4th place, so actually a really good time there. However, I believe that's, yeah, it is behind RVZ. RVZ, they're 46.5, and Mike did a 46.9, so RVZ looking very good there. Commando retired early on a 46.9 as well, so good time from him. Commando on a soft tyres. So my question to you, James, would be, is there a big offset between the super softs and the softs around here?
Yes, there's a short answer because obviously it's a long lap. Plenty of corners for you to lose time. So, yeah, really big delta between the two tyres around here. And I think that RBZ Mike have done a really good job to get in the order where they are. Actually, I think they'll be happy with that. Definitely. Obviously, you would probably still want to be challenging for P1, but P2, P4, and P3 for Commando is a good result on tyres that are much slower.
Yeah, indeed.
And actually starting down the order as well. Actually, starting down the order isn't really a big problem around here because there's a massive slipstream down the long straight after Rouge. So you've got plenty of opportunity to slipstream there.
Yeah, and that just really helps a lot. Just things KNG rushes into pit lane, and it just, yeah, it's a strange thing when these guys go on the softs, the super softs, so it just mixes it up a little bit as well. But our main suspects are in the top 5, which is top areas here. So it's just it's interesting. But Varsek JR in P6 doing a really good job there as well, and just a very mixed order. Just trying to find, obviously Dutch Lars has obviously got a quali-ban. I'm surprised that Ingotten is actually behind Dutch Lars. I would have thought that wouldn't be the case. Actually, now he's not. Dutch Lars is now 16th. So just trying to find people who've actually on an improvement. Looks like people might not even qualify. By the looks of it, I think the Kut's on an improvement lap there. So I'll have a look how he does. I can't seem to find him, so it looks like maybe he's bolted into the pit lane. So it's just very strange. Like everyone's either going for laps or not going for laps. So I don't know what's going on there. Yee's now retired as well, so I think everyone's probably going to bail out. So Yee's actually got into P3 on a 46.6. That's pretty impressive. Project 940 is looking good for pole right now, and it's only 3/10 difference between his lap and RBZ's. So Mike Mushman's now retired as well. So Mike's been down in 5th place. And his qualifying's not been that ideal recently either, so that's the thing. And Vasic's not going to improve. No one really on hot laps right now. Yeah. Oh, hello. Ingotten is on a good lap, and currently so is LR Aero. He's going on to a lap as well. So we're going to go on board with Ingotten, who's in the Force India. He's on the 6th compounds, and see if he's on up in his time, and he is currently by a couple of tenths of a second. So let's see how he does right now. We're into the last part of this lap here, and he's got a bit of traffic in his way upcoming, so it might either benefit him or harm him, and it should give him a bit of a distant toe, so it could help him. Last sector now until in the best of chicane. Lost Royer is sort of in his way, but I think he'll be alright. Lost Royer backs out into the pit lane. He needs a good exit through here. He's got an improvement in his lap time. He's currently in 13th place. Across the line he goes, and it is an improvement, but doesn't really improve his position. And that is quite a mere lap from him. He'll probably be very disappointed with that lap as well. What about LR Aero? And then Williams currently on the 6 compounds. He's on a 17th currently, and that's quite far back. And it looks like he's actually on a hot lap right now. it quite smoothly, and looks like a lot of people are just pushing line for how's he doing. He's currently in last sector, actually he's on the super softs. We're going to run on board with the current pole system. Let's see how if he improves here into the last part of the lap now. Might be on improvement. Into the last couple of corners now. A good exit, and he's got the exit, and across the line. And does he improve? I think he didn't. So he didn't. I don't think he improved, and he didn't. He was close. He was pretty much on the tail, so they're very close between his lap. Sorry, as I close the door. So that's interesting indeed. Now, anyone else? Gorge Crab on the soft compound. He's currently in P11. He's 1.7 off the pace. I think he's backed out as well. Ingotten currently on another run by the looks of it. I think he's down actually on his delta. I can't see if he's actually. I think he's down. IRL Aero is going for another run here. How much time have we got left in session, James?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't know, do we?
So we're checking.
Oh my god.
It's so frustrating, isn't it?
I know, exactly. Like all we need is like a little bit. When we're retired, it's like a little like timer saying like how much time we got in the session. Like me underneath the lap 3 or something like that, saying like how many laps we've done.
Yeah.
Or just having like a little like it wouldn't harm them, but there you go. I'm just living out without a timer.
If you are Codemasters, then listen to us.
yeah. If one of you are Codemasters, like honestly, listen to us. Play the game like hell. Lee Mather, I'm calling you out right now. You don't play the game anymore, so you play Call of Duty. Give us something, please. You're not passionate. Tell you what, get the whole F1 community making the game. It'll be good. Joking. Anyway, lost my screen now, and let's see how ILR Aero does, and I think it's gonna be an improvement into P9 actually. So good lap there for him. Solid lap there. P9.
It's not a great position though, is it? Just
Nice.
inside the top 10.
Yeah,
Having to start on old tyres.
Exactly. I think he'll probably third P11. Across the line, that's what wants to do is improving there, and it looks like he'd be set for those tyres actually. So bad position for him as well. Gorge Crab, how is he doing? P12 currently on the soft compound. How is the sector times currently, James? Are they improving?
His sector times are all no, a little bit slower actually. 4/10 off and another 3/10 off now, so he's going to have to gain massively in this final step there.
You actually have to do the absolute, just literally just brake late as you can, and basically and just do what you can. I don't know, he's not going to gain 3/10 in the last sector. Obviously the last sector is mainly straights. He's actually aced this bus stop. Here he goes into the braking zone. Takes it quite cautiously, locks up his front right. It just looks like he's just struggling with the balance of that car. He don't like that great. And then across the line he comes, and he doesn't improve. And we thought that, and then I think that will help him because then he doesn't have to think about anything else. But now, guys, we will have to leave the lobby. Once Varsek's improved, and he's actually in P7, P8 actually, Varsek. He's now backed out, so I'm guessing that'll be the end of his qualifying session as well. So that is it. That is qualifying, and that is your order. Project on pole position on super soft compounds. Soft spot, Labby is dead, Yi, Commando, Mike, It's Eki, and KNG Rush, who took the laps on there. So pretty decent times there from them on the soft compound. Getting a Varsek, ILR Aero, SRL Monster, The Lost Warrior, Gorge Crab, and then we've got Fred Wiz, Ingotten, Freco Experience, 8 Skills 99, and Ditching Mallards, and Leo GB, and Vavkut 74, and Geary 4020. So that is your order for the race, and we're going to get an invite from Gorch so we can spectate from Formation Lap. Gorch, if you are alive, could you give us an invite? That would be great during the Formation Lap period. So for a few seconds, guys, you have to listen to or watch the interesting, cheeky screens. And James is invited. Okay, right. I'm just going to send a message to Gorch. In the game. Now, So yeah, that is the race order. James, if you're there, ask me this question: who looks good for the race victory at this early stage?
Oh, I think it's quite a few people. As I said, yeah, slipstream into um, I can't remember what the corner's called. One at the end of the straight. Lacombe.
That's it.
Um, yeah. The order could be completely different by then, so it's hard to guess. But obviously, RBZ, Commander, Mike, I think, are probably in a better position than Project 994 because Project 994 is starting on the wrong tyres. So I'm going to say that
Noise.
any of those three are probably in the best position.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
actually, no, Yee, sorry. Yee's up the
Ye,
order, isn't he?
yeah, he's third. So I think Yee's got a chance.
Yeah, so
If he
Yee,
can
sorry,
just,
yeah.
I think, but you have to play it smart and have to just stay behind. You know, just stay behind, and then have a nice run up. But then you got like fifth place Mike there. He's gonna be looking. He'd be that little sneaky devil he is, and I'm just gonna slip past him as well. So it just you never know who's gonna be leading. I mean, first corner, you know, at least this track we know that whoever leads into turn one won't win the race. There's still a chance that, you know, going into sector one, I think really realistically there's lots of opportunities for people to take the lead of the Grand Prix. So it would be very interesting. Also, guys, if you want to check out SRL and you want to join a league, SRL ends on Thursdays and Fridays with GB2 or Tier 2 on Thursday nights, and obviously got F1 tonight. So if you're fast enough, you'll be put into the tier that you would belong to. Check out their website, slipstreamrl.wix.com/home, and their Twitter at slipstreamrl for more information if you'd like to join a league and it's the league to be in. If you should take part in a much more of a fast-growing league in the F1 community, if you'd like to, and I'm sure you would enjoy it. So just waiting for a cheeky invite from Gorch, and that will be great.
Because if we don't, we're going to be commentating the menus.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will enjoy the menus. I'm gonna ask Gorch if he started the formation up. Started formation up. Please, Gorch. Beg. You're gonna ruin the stream again. Right. Sorry about this, guys. This long wait. I would have thought by now we would be invited, but I would have thought they'd have been doing their formation laps. Obviously not, James.
The race has been delayed 10 minutes due to poor weather. Yeah, we're going to have a safety car start.
Inv then. I'm gonna ask. He started the formation lap. Inv then, because we can join during the formation lap. God, we need an invite. Alright.
He's obviously muted us, hasn't he?
I think he might have to I think he might have to explain. There you go. To how it works. Right, here we go. I've got an invite. Have you got an invite?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'll invite you. There you go.
Oh no.
Got the invites? Sorry, spam.
My invite's broken. Oh no! I'm not getting any of it.
You know, oh.
Yeah, none of them
Right.
are coming through.
What we can do.
Sort your console out, Xbox.
Yeah,
Hey, there we
Xbox.
go. Now it's gone.
There you go.
It's worked now. They're
These are
all
my
just
spam.
delayed. That's why your thing didn't come up straight away. So I couldn't turn on my mic on the stream because it was delayed. So
Yeah, it was delayed on my screen as well. Actually, it only came up just after I started commenting. Like, I started, and about a minute later, it said Rob F1 started broadcasting audio. So yeah, right now, guys, we're in the formation lap, and heading to the grid now. Obviously, we've got Project 94 in first place. Arbiter's in second on the soft tyres, so he's the lead runner on those soft tyres. If anything, he's probably doomed, and I'm getting all my notifications right now from Gorch, even though I wasn't getting them before, which is interesting. And Arbiter's on my screen is now an AI. I don't know if he's lagged out. I've got a feeling that maybe he's lagged out. I'm just gonna cheekily just check if he hasn't. RBZ, please, 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 please. Where is he? Oh no, he's here. He's alright. Alright.
Yeah,
so,
he's okay. The AI thing didn't cross the road, so it's okay. I do
so,
love watching from the broadcast view, I have to say.
It's very nice. It's very sexy. So guys, here we go. We're ready to get racing here. Race 13 of the SRL Season 2 Championship. This time, obviously, up Belgium Grand Prix, as you can see. We've got a very interesting first sector to go. Anyone can lead, and it's going to be absolutely very interesting indeed. Here we go. We are ready to go racing here. And the lights are coming on as we speak here. 5 lights, and we are lights out, and away we go. And that is a pretty good start from its, I think that's a Toro Rosso. Oh, a massive, oh, I don't know that Toro Rosso took the start there, but absolutely chaos. And there's, I don't know even what I'm saying here, but Ferrari's gone to Narnia, and Project 94 is leading the Grand Prix. It's Eki in P2. It looked like he actually jumped the start, or maybe he had maybe everyone else had a delayed start. But RBZ is actually in P3 now. I don't know, this game needs fixing. I actually honestly believe that I don't think he's got jumped up, but here we go. Is Eki looking for a move on Project 94 into turn, whatever turn it is. Sorry, meh, my technology's gone to Narnia, and looking for a move. He to get cut back on Project 94. Here he goes, and look at that. We've got Fred Wiz in the background. Look at that, Fred Wiz came out of nowhere as well, and Mike Marshmallow is nowhere to be seen. Look at that, RBZ round the outside of his Eki. Can he make this move stick? And he makes it stick. So there you go, RBZ into P2 right now. It's chasing down Project 94. So luckily, RBZ is in position. Look at that also. And Raimundo is in on the 64 Tom into P3. So the McLaren 2-3. But look at that. It's RBZ hounding the back of Project 94. He's got some serious pace right now, hasn't he, James?
Yeah. And that's just the start that he wanted. And yeah, puts him in a really good position now for the rest of the race.
Yeah, it does, and he's now wanting to get past Project 94 as quick as he can, and I think he took the slipstream. I don't know if he's close enough, but he'll have a nice tow down this straight here, and he is closing. Here he comes, he's closing the gap, but I don't know if he can have enough. He might have a try on the left-hand side. Here he goes to the left-hand side, going to try and go round the outside here. Fred Wiz retires from the session, he was running quite well. Up the inside, up as it goes. And then make contact.
No.
Oh, that is the wrong thing to do. And guess who's passed them? It's Commando into P1 now. P2 is Eki, I think now it's contact model there. Honestly, I think that's contact model. He's in P4 right now. Mike's in P6. And I tell you what, RBZ will be absolutely furious. We caught that on the stream, but that is absolutely, it's disappointing for him. But now his teammate is in P1. Commando's doing an absolutely astonishing job. He's doing really well. But it's Eki once again is in P2. He's going to try everything he can, but so is RBZ. He's not going to give up at all. And here we go. Eagerly looking for a toe from my Commando as well. Here we go. It's going to be absolutely, oh, it's nearly 3 wide up the inside. RBZ goes. And the two McLaren boys go wheel to wheel. And it's absolutely close racing, fair racing. And we're going to try and get cut back on our Commando. Here he goes in the slipstream. And he's going to try and get up the inside. No, he's not. He's too far back. So absolute drama. That long straight there just absolutely spices things up. But RBZ is looking for any opportunity he can. He can try and cut back from here. He needs a good run. And it's just, don't know if he's got enough. He's going to wait at least into that straight coming up. He's now in P3. So it's like he's really struggling those soft tyres by the seams of it as well. But look at that. RBZ is all over the back of Commando. Commando is on the left hand side. Right hand side for okay, left hand side for RBZ. Not, oh god, I'm getting my left and right fucked up. Anyway, RBZ now needs a good run out of this corner, and he can get that run he needs. I think he's very close indeed. And here he goes. Toe, he's got everything he needs to get the rich mix if he needs it. And here he goes. Here comes RBZ. He's in the slipstream of his teammate. Going to go to the left hand side, right hand side for Commando, and the move should be done very easily. And it's done. Commando into P1. It's taking longer than he wanted to, but that is what he needs to do. He needs to win this Grand Prix. But look at that. Commando close up in the braking zone. Nothing he can do. So RBZ leads the way from Commando in P2. McLaren 1-2 currently. Yee's in P3. P4 for Mike Marshall. A good recovery so far from him as well. So that has been an absolute chaotic start there, isn't it, James?
Yeah, I really hope that we see another 20 laps of racing like this, because look how close the field is, and yeah, it's still really wide open to quite a lot of drivers here. And it seems like Project 904 suffered more from that early contact, but now we've got more action between the McLaren boys. Commando goes side by side with RBZ, and he has retaken the lead there.
He has indeed, and what does Abby to do? It's just DRS, and currently the R17 is super soft on the soft. Obviously, I think even race pace as well is quite large, but look at this, Yee's getting on amongst the action, but up the inside goes, does he go up the inside? He does. Abby needs to hang him to dry and not cost too much time, and then that's the move done. So fair play from the two McLaren boys, that is incredible action. And I have to say, that is, I think, one of the best teams we've got on the grid currently. We have to agree with that, James.
Yeah, they're showing their class now. Really good, clean racing. Obviously showing a lot of respect to each other as teammates, which is good to see. But also racing very hard. So that's really good to see between them, and they're obviously showing really good pace.
Yee was trying to go up the inside there, but couldn't make the move stick. But Yee's got to run properly in the slipstream right now. He's on the soft compound too, so Arby's there. This is allowing Arby's to get away a little bit, but Camino will still have a distant toe. But Arby needs to get away from the DRS side, because DRS is so powerful around here. Yee is closing the gap. He's looking for a move, but it's a little bit. He's going to try it maybe up the inside. We know how good aggressive Yee is. You have to cut back onto him, and he'll cut back on him, but didn't get the run he wants out of the corner. And he's half spun it, but looks on my screen. And Mike's currently in P1. He's getting absolutely hounded by Project 9-4 as well, as the thing is kicking off. We've got Karanji Rush in P6 as well, for everyone's lift session, which is unfortunate. James, could you invite him back to the party and see if we can get him back into the lobby? I'm sure we can, if he just lagged out. But
Very hard whiz?
Yeah, or has he crashed?
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, bye. Okay. Here comes Project 9-4
retired from that P4.
And Mike, here we go to the left hand side, and it gets him done. Mike has literally struggling on those soft compounds, and I think it is a common thing with those softs. Not a very good race tyre early stint, but at least they can get them out of the way. But Arby's Dead is doing an incredible job right now. He's doing what he needs to do, and Project 9-4 is not letting Mike having any of his space. But Project 9-4 makes a mistake. Their former teammates are going for it right now. We're going to look at the front runner, how Arby's is doing, and he's got a nice buffer to Comundo in P2, but Yee's pounding down on him. And currently, Arby's got a bit of premium space. Comundo's gone wide actually here, and Yee's got a nice exit. Here we go, Yee in the slipstream of Comundo, but it won't be close enough. Actually, no, he goes for it up the inside. That is a very aggressive move. I would say if Comundo was not as fast as that, that would end up as a spin. But Yee into P2, and that is what he needs to do as well. Leo DB also has gone, and Benefit is also gone as well. So looking like people are just maybe just going, maybe crashed. But there you go. A lot of the concentration has been on this main fight up front. Unfortunately, Project 9-4 doing what you see. And look at that, Mike Marshmallow now in the slipstream with his former teammate right now. He's going to go into straight. He's going to look for a move anytime soon. But I think he's just struggling. He's right on speed. Does he make a little move? No, he doesn't. So he's just, I don't know. I don't know about you, James, but it just might seem like he's just sort of cruising out there, not really pushing as hard as he would.
Yeah, we've seen this for the last couple of rounds where he hasn't really shown his usual pace, and it's a little bit odd. Obviously, he's not completely out of it. He can still see RBZ in the lead up ahead, so it's not a disaster, but certainly isn't what he would be hoping for. And you would think that he would have made progress from his grid slot rather than staying slap bang where he was before. But he's about to pass Project 994 now, and that should be the end of that. I think Project 994's tyres will have gone now.
Definitely, the softs will be wearing. And you can see also that Comundo is getting caught as well at the same time. So, is a one-stop possible in this race? I mean, I'm guessing because of the tyre wear glitch, where obviously the soft compound would be at this race, would be better on his tyres. Does that make the one-stop still possible here?
I've got this call wrong many times. I think it's hard to do one stop, but I do think it's possible. I wouldn't take my word for it, but I think that's how it is around this track.
I'd say Gorge Carb is making some good progress there. It is Eki. He's been absolutely struggling with the balance of his Toro Rosso on the soft compound, so he's not really enjoying that at all. But Gorge is doing quite well. He started like what, P12, something like that, so he's in 8th place, getting some decent points there. He's very consistent. P9 for its skills. Actually, Geary 2000 is doing quite well in 10th place. But look at those. His tyres are absolutely worn. Lost Warrior in 11th. In Gotten in 12th. 30th for Dutch Malars, who's like qualifying ban. He's on the medium compound. So just like he's definitely doing the one-stop strategy here, which therefore means he'll probably click on the soft compound next time round. Those mediums will probably be horrible around there. Furico experienced in 14th. Mike's on Fuzz there, 492, and we thought it was cruising now. SRL Monster in 15th, Vaz JR in 16th, and RBZ is in the lead by quite some way. But Yi, you know what, keeping him honest, and Yi's been incredible this season, particularly in this sort of last 5 or so races. He's making some inroads in the championship here, isn't he, James?
Yes. But not really too much to inroad into the gap of RBZ in this race so far. But yeah, he'll be happy with second. Mike has just cruised past coming over third, and now we're seeing Mike's pace. So obviously it was just stuck behind the wrong cars previously, and now he's starting to make quite a bit of progress. I think Yi could be under threat within a few laps at this rate. Mike absolutely flying at the moment.
I'm guessing also, I'm guessing he's probably down to lean when he obviously wound it, which was a good thing with this game, and the slipstream effect is that what's happened is you pop it down to lean mix and just follow the cars and keep the slipstream, so it would help your tyre wear as well and help with the acceleration on the rear tyres or whatever. And so if anything, it would help him just maybe he was doing that, maybe just lifting, coasting, leaning, mixing it, just carrying a little bit more, being a bit more, you know, making a little bit, maybe just letting the car brake, using the car brake, the engine braking as a result. So something his tyres, obviously thinking more long ahead, which is fair play. But right now, it's Eki is on the back of KNG Rush, and Gorge Crab is in 7th place right now as well. So slipstream for is Eki, a little bit of service wear on those soft compounds. But Gorge Crab is coming very quickly as well, even Rippadine at Toro Rosso indeed. But nothing, literally, Gearchecky's got nothing down the straights. I can tell you something, he's very slow in a straight line, even with slipstream, so he's struggling. KNG Rush is bolting into the pit lane now, so I think those soft tyres, he's not happy with them at all. But currently, it's all very good from RBZ, but still, Yi, being very honest, Mike Mushman is chasing down Yi as well. So these three, the soft runners at the start of the Grand Prix, are still on their soft tyres and they're doing what they need to do right now. Commando is in a lonely 4th. I think he's come 4th in the past couple of rounds, hasn't he, James? So he missed out on those podiums, hasn't he? This has been so close, but he's been doing some very good drive at this points, you know, being consistent. Yi actually has lost time by a long way, and Mike is really close to Yi, and that is scary how close Mike's got to him. So I've got a feeling that maybe Yi has made a mistake because Arbis is quite far ahead now. It's further than it was. So Arbis is doing a really good job currently. Right, so can Mike? I think he's saved his tyres deliberately to help his wear at during this phase. You know, Yi will be struggling with his tyres now because he's really pushed the limits. I mean, arguably RBZ, but RBZ's got a nice buffer to this group here. Commando's not out of the picture right yet either, but I think Commando will probably pit in the next lap, or probably this lap maybe, as well. That'd be wise. Maybe trying to get on the cut, maybe on these runners here. But Mike is in the section of Yi right now, and Yi's going to be really under pressure right now. Here we go, and he's closing, but he's just waiting, you know, he's just being patient, waiting for the right opportunity. He's not going to cost his race here. It is the championship to lose right now, and no, Yi, nothing yet from Mike. So again, he's not even bothering to lock up his tyres. Just take it when it happens. Gorge in 5th place to run, and actually he's got past is Eki. There's a nice cheeky little battle going on between Soft Runner and a Super Soft, and Gorge Crab doing a really good job, looking to have some decent pace in those Super Softs still. So doing well, Gorge Crab. Anything?
Yeah, Gorge is on the softs. Is it Super Soft on your screen?
Yeah, it's Super Soft on my screen.
Yeah, I think that's a glitch. I'm pretty sure he's on the softs.
Fair play, I'll have a look at the
because he qualified outside the top 10, didn't he?
And Mike breezes past Yi with no problem at all. So that's that done. Mike is doing a very good job here. And Mike in P2. So championship is now looking pretty well for the championship now. Still a chance of the win, but I think RBZ will just try and do what he can. He's got a nice gap. At least RBZ is actually out of the DRS zone as well, but I think Mike's quite a long way behind, about a good 3 seconds behind or so. Yi is there still, so is Commando. So any on these top 4 could still win the race. I'll look at the race director right now, and let's look at Gorge Crab. Gorge Crab on my screen says Super Softs.
Yeah, well, obviously one of us is wrong. I just don't see how he can be going on Super Softs.
I reckon I'm wrong because obviously Commando's on super soft as well, and so is its skills. I don't know. This is very strange.
Yeah, I've got its skills on super softs, but Commando on softs.
Another thing is,
Don't you just love it when the game is so confusing?
yeah. Another thing is that the tyre wear on Gorge's tyres, like you can see normally a visual wear line. Oh shit! I used to use a meme from today. Wear line. Anyway, you can see a wear line in the middle of the on the tyre. Which signifies obviously that the spot in the pit lane. But it just signifies that maybe I don't know. I think I'm glitching out. I think we're both glitching out on this screen on this game right now because yeah, the tyres are fine. Look pretty much like a soft tyre would be at this stage. Mike's down the lead. I think RBZ actually has pitted, I believe. So
yeah, RBZ is pitted and put on a set of medium tyres, which I think will just get him to the finish.
Nice tyre wear glitch.
Yeah, I think if you can do 8 laps on super softs, I think he can do not on super softs, sorry, on softs. I think he can do 14 laps on mediums, but it's not going to be ideal. It's going to require a little bit of management.
Indeed, yeah. Obviously, he had a nice buffer to Mike, so I think he'll get into the lead of the Grand Prix, back into the lead quite easily. But yeah, just on that, Gary's 2000's gone. So obviously they can just maybe just pop it into lean maybe. This lap he was try and get a nice undercut. Maybe throughout the corners, some corners, particularly probably the last, like the bus chicane. You just put it down to lean a little bit, just to help your, and particularly I think Lacombe as well. Just take it down to lean, just helping your traction as well, and helping the tyres as well. But look at that, RB has really caught up big skills quickly, so he needs to get them done quickly as possible. I think he will get it done as soon as he can. Interesting, right now he goes, and he'll be looking for a move probably in the bus stop as soon as he can. He's going to get 2 blocked off. Their skills is also battling Gorge as well. Mike is in the pit lane as well. Look at that. What does Hobby to do? Just take behind these two. I think he just doesn't want to risk it. And he's looking for a move. He needs to get it done now. Now needs to be the time. And he can't do it. Mike is, Mike, do you know what? Mike lost a little bit of time, is it me? The undercut's really helped RBZ. RBZ still...
Yeah, Yee's got back through.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh,
yeah, that's quite a lot of progress.
Oh my god, you missed it. Oh, you'll see that on the stream. Its skills, she did a Magnussen nearly at the top of the Eau Rouge. Literally, his car went sideways. Oh my god, it was poised against the barrier there. But if Bobby said, lucky man, you know, that could have been his day over. Lucky man indeed. But yeah, that's interesting there. Yee is actually now in front of Mike, who's lost time. Mike's on the mediums as well, so he'll be. I think he's guaranteed to the end, isn't he? Pretty much, James.
Yeah, I think 13 laps is. If you can do 9 on softs, I'm sure 13 on mediums is doable. But I think that's only 1 lap tyre advantage on RBZ, unless there's a puncture that comes into it, which we haven't really seen much of at all. Yeah, apart from that, I don't really think that losing that amount of time is really worth it for only 1 lap fresh tyres.
Massive collision. His skills his tyres were absolutely gone, and he's absolutely killed Comundo. And Comundo, a safety car has been deployed, and that really closes it back up again. That's really destroyed the advantage. That look at that. Actually, might have
yeah. What is he going to do as well? Is he going to come back in for another? Well, no. Actually, there's no point in pitting, I don't think, unless you want to put on softer tyres. But that's a bit of a gamble. I think everyone will just stay out here. The laps, obviously, it's not a large amount of laps in the race, so I think that this safety car will make everyone obviously be able to go to the end really quite easily to the end on their current tyres.
I feel so sorry for Comundo because his skills literally just lost control of the car. Like, he was driving like a madman, in my opinion, and just span into him. Like, he was on the grass, obviously grass in the tyres didn't help, and then just lost control. And front wing change with Comundo. This has really hurt him now, and I think he's going to be really upset with that. But he might still be in a good position. I think, who's that behind him is pitted? I think that's Kanji Rush. Yeah, it is. I think, actually, Comundo will still be in 5th, by the looks of it. Alright, look at this. He will be.
Yeah, it's
So
not
actually,
because quite a lot of people behind him are coming in. Project 994's come in. Obviously, he pitted early because he started on super softs. He is going with the softer compound, as I said. Someone might go for the softer compound. He is on the soft tyres, which will be an advantage on pace. And I think for him, he hasn't lost the position, so that might be the right call for him. Worth trying something.
I think he might have lost. No, he hasn't. No, I don't think he has. Yeah, because I think he has lost his Gorch. Gorch is now in 4th. But then I don't think it's because.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing he's done.
But he would have had to pit anyway. He would have had to pit a second time anyway, so it's worth gambling, I reckon, on the softer tyres.
Yeah, so Comundo, I think
should
he'll
still
count.
easily make it to the end.
I think Comundo will count his chickens lucky there because that could have ended up very badly indeed. I think that could end up really
Well,
badly.
he's ended up closer to the. He's ended up closer to the lead than previously, and on quicker tyres. So that's not too bad for him. I think that crash there might actually end up working in his favour. As I say, the tyres will go off a little bit at the end, but I think those softer tyres are a bit of a weapon.
I think he'll be sending his his PayPal account after this race if he wins the Grand Prix. He'll DM him. But let's take you through the race order right now. RBZ now leading the Grand Prix from Yi. Mike in P3. P4 for Gorchcribe, P5 for Comundo, who's just pitted off that crash he had. Luckily, playing into his advantage. KRNG Rush in P6, P7 Project 994, so we're going to have some faster soft runners at the end. So from Lars in P8 after his qualifying ban. P9 for Izeki, I think he's quite a big loser in this. Izaki's now in P8 now. SRL Monster in 10th, and 12th for Furico Experience. Ingot in 12th, 13th for Lost Warrior, 14th for Varsek JR, 15th for Iskills 99, who retired in the race. So that's all your retirements there. So the question is, James, is that now Mike's in P3. I'm just gonna be literally sweating it going into the first sector because he could lose the Grand Prix lead here.
Yeah, this is obviously the last thing that he wanted. He'd run a perfect race pretty much, apart from the little problem with coming together with Project 904. Yeah, perfect race in terms of pace and overtaking moves to get up to the front. Had taken a big advantage from that. That was obviously making things nice and comfortable for him, and that's just been completely snapped away from him now. And Mike has one car between them, but we know it's not hard to overtake round here. So if Mike has better pace, then RBZ is going to be under a massive, massive threat here.
Yeah, indeed, and luckily though they're all on mediums, so that's a good thing. And luckily they're going to go to the end here. So
I'm really looking forward to seeing what the softs do.
Yeah, because they lasted like what 9 laps, didn't they? So
yeah,
I think realistically they can go to the end as well, but it's at their pace at the end, their drop-off pace. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah. Medium should have a bit more life in them, but I just got a feeling that the medium runners will be pushing the tyres more because obviously they're not the best tyres in the world. Mediums are very hard, so it'd be interesting to see how that all goes. It's just so interesting now. Like we're gonna have another race. You know, it's like the first start of the Grand Prix again. So, and I think RBZ